Welcome to Optimistic Opportunities. I'm Carl Johnson, and I am so delighted to have our guest, Kristin Tucker. She is a fashion writer and stylist whom I've known for many years in the Chapel Hill area. And I'm just so delighted to bring her color and her many hues that she will bring to us through her color palette today. Kristin, thank you so much for joining us.
Carl, have you realized your dream of hosting a daytime talk show from the beach?
Thank you. So I am broadcasting live from the beach. I moved my office down here, like Kristin just said. And I learned through some of my guests that changing your environment and your routine of what you've been doing since possibly March will bring a new fresh light to your life. And I totally believe it. I am ecstatic to be down at the beach for 8 days, and I'm broadcasting twice from down here at the beach. So welcome, Kristin. I'm so glad you're here.
Well, I've always considered myself an eternal optimist, so it's fitting and an honor to be with you today on Optimistic Opportunities.
Well, thank you. And I will mention also that Kristin is one of my biggest fans of my show. I believe you've not missed an episode. You've watched it live or you've gone back and watched it. So thank you so much for your support, Kristin. You and viewers like you here today, make it worthwhile for me. So thank you. So now that we've been in this reset for a while, what has this taught us and taught you, Kristin?
Well, I think the biggest thing is it's taught us to pivot, to shift gears, to really adapt and be flexible, and to learn new skill sets. It's pushing a lot of people outside of their technological comfort zone. And how often do we say we need to challenge ourselves to steps outside of our comfort zone? Well, that time is here. We have no choice. And it's actually really a good thing to push ourselves and each other in new ways, because it's growth. Who knew 2020 would be the year of Zoom? Once I got my mom set up on Zoom months ago, she's now on a Zoom meeting 2 or 3 times a week for choir, for a committee meeting, for Bible study. And Carl, you're a perfect example of shifting gears, like I said, by positively pushing technology to make an impact with optimistic opportunities. I mean, I have to give you, just the biggest shout out for this. You've always really had a gift of connecting people and bringing people together. So I want to again thank you on behalf of all of your followers and all of your fans and friends. Thank you for this. We can adapt. When I use the word adapt, we can adapt in positive ways. For example, we need to wear masks in public. Well, one way to adapt to that is, make it fun. Nobody wants to cover up their face. No one wants foggy glasses, but we must adapt. So buy or make a fun mask. Sky's the limit right now on what you can find out there. I mean, you can customize a mask and have a picture of your family or your pet, or you can have a monogram or a positive message that you want to share with people, or have a friend that sews or a family member that sews. Use some of your very favorite fabric to make a mask, like I did.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you, Mom. Thanks, Mom Patlap. She made this fun mask. I also have a dress made out of this and a pillow. Pillows in my apartment. I'm at her house now, but like I said, you gotta flip the light switch on from dark to light in this environment, and kids can even pretend that they're ninja warriors or superheroes. So that's my mask adaptation. And as we adapt, like I said, and shift gears to Zoom, so are our meetings and our events and our parties and our conventions, and they become virtual, like many already are.
That's really interesting. So what are some of the virtual events that you have attended?
Well, let me tell you, I really want to support local businesses and my friends that have been impacted by the economy and the downturn. So I went to the Galapagos one afternoon, virtually, with cruise planners and celebrity cruises to support my friend Deb Shaw, who owns Grand Travel Partners here in Chapel Hill. And it really whet my appetite for future travel. Now, same thing when I went to Italy to a country retreat in Tuscany, virtually with Lauren McClurkin of Conscious Strong, one of your friends.
Yes.
I thought you would appreciate that. Italy's the #1 destination on my world travel bucket list. And I even got emotional towards the wrap up of the webinar because it truly took me on a virtual vacay via video and pictures of Italy. So even though you feel cooped up, possibly, there's a way, a virtual vacation. And of course, you're at the beach, and I think we should all change our settings if we can. Another fun event, something that I miss a lot, is my free Friday wine tastings at Bottle Rev, Chapel Hill. My friend Julie Pattison is a co-owner, and she's turned some of those tastings virtual. How about that? So I've attended several, and you go buy the tasting wines at Bottle Rev because there is a retail component of the store at East 54. You don't have to buy the wines, but it's a great way to support the business. And then the tasting is conducted virtually on Zoom from the comfort of your home. You don't have to drive anywhere, and you get educated. You can ask questions. You can see fellow patrons on Zoom, and you know this, Carl. I'm a social creature. I'm a natural networker, so
Yes, you are.
I miss that. I miss the getting out and being with my peeps. So those were 3 really fun ones. And another event in the summer that I typically attend is the UNC Ladies Football Clinic, which it's really a fun in-person event with, especially for me, for a Carolina girl, huge Tar Heel fan like me. There's coaches and players and female fans and supporters there. But this summer, it went virtual. It was hosted by Coach Mac and his wife Sally Brown, and there was talk and Q&A with Mac and Sally and with 3 of the players, and there was also a charitable component to it to support the UNC Children's Hospital, which I thought was really great. It's always wonderful to support UNC Children's. I would prefer all of these events to be in person, no question about it. But we have to adapt, and virtual becomes the next best thing. I've also attended 2 virtual work-related conventions that were really, really well executed. I mean, I don't know if you've done that yet, but I mean, I was so impressed, and I think that could be the wave of the future, at least temporarily, to cut costs so people don't have to fly into places. And I was blown away.
Very cool. Yeah, I've considered going to some virtual events, but then my business got so busy, it just sort of got sidetracked, and I just had to keep working, which is a blessing. But I was like, whoops, that's right, that convention just happened. So, what are your tips and tricks to cope?
Well, some of these may have been maybe repeats from former guests, but number 1, stay calm. My early COVID motto was stay calm, keep clean, stay at home if you can, and carry on. And, different people find favorite ways to stay calm. They might pray or they meditate. I know you meditate.
Yep.
Might count. Exercise is great for the body and the soul and the mind, taking long walks. And then stay staying connected with positive people. And that's the key, positive people. And stay focused. Try to find structure in your work from home and school from home chaos. And I would really, really suggest, and I hope people are doing this, to limit your daily news watching as much as you can. We need to stay aware. We need to be informed, but not consumed with fear. I try to limit it to an hour a day. And don't beat yourself up about what things you can't control, all the restrictions and the closures, the work from home, adapt and go to the beach and work, or your gym's closed. Take the downtime that you have. And I know not everybody has downtime. I know people are working like crazy, and there's so many, all of our essential workers. I understand that. But for those who have lost their job or have a business downturn or, slow time in their business, it's time to get fighting fit. And what I mean by that is be ready to walk through doors that open. Hone these new skills that you've learned through technology, and hone the old skills too. And then finally, be brave.
Because you're such a fashionista, I want to talk fashion for just a second. I just, think about like what I wear sometimes, or like a yellow is an optimistic color, but also this is sort of a soothing environment now. So what we wear and where we are in our environments all really affect us. So, let's talk fashion for just a second, Kristin.
Because fashion is my favorite language, Carl, and dressing.
Now you really don't want to say anything.
And I love polka dots.
Yes, awesome.
That's just my thing.
Very cool.
And I know many of you have enjoyed dressing down daily. PJ days, yoga pants, party on the top, lounge on the bottom, on your video calls.
Yep.
And I've been there. I've been there with you. I've been an all-day PJ day. But I challenge everyone, to dress in your favorite real outfit a few times a week, or dress up with your significant other and have a date night, even on your home patio, or to dine on a restaurant patio. Carl, didn't you do that recently?
Yes, I did. It was awesome. Very safe, 6 feet away from each other. Servers were wearing masks. Everything was very, very well taken care of. Yeah.
I totally agree. I've dined on patios 3 times now, and every time I felt very safe, and it was such an incredible treat.
Yes.
And back to video chat and what you wear, just, treat your video chats as if you were live and in person. When you look good, you feel good. So I say, dress to impress, even if it's just on Zoom. You'll make people smile and laugh, and you'll make them happy. Just a real quick example, I happened to be at the Teeter yesterday, at Harris Teeter, and I saw a manager that I see often, and he had on a mask that I said, well, that looks like the Tiger King mask. I mean, it was a tiger mask, and it was just, it just brightened my day. And, we both laughed about it. And so make it fun, make it fun.
Well, those are just such great words, Kristin. And, we're right at our time now. We like to keep it just at 15 minutes so that we can really let you move on with your day and give you a little snapshot of some positivity and optimism. And Kristin, you definitely embody that with your polka dotted spirit of many different palettes of color. So
my mantra every day, I want to brighten someone's day via my wardrobe, my personality, or a random act of kindness. So I hope I've done that today.
Yes, you have. Thank you so much.
Air kisses. Have fun at the beach.
Next week, we will have Lakeisha Freeman. She is the general manager of WNCU at North Carolina Central University. And she is just a bundle of positivity. And I can't wait to hear what she has to tell us next week. And we don't film these a week in advance. We actually are live. And I can't wait to hear what she has to tell us. So, but anyway, y'all just take care and help one another and have a beautiful day. So thank you so much for coming by and listening to us. Bye, Kristin. Great to see you as always. And thank you all so much for watching. If you know of someone that you think would be a great guest on my show, please email me and let me know, or message me through Facebook. Or if there's certain questions that you'd like me to ask, please also send those to me as well. So we'd love to make this interactive. So y'all have a great day, and y'all help each other. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.